Hey YouTube, this is Paco2113 again. I'm showing off my morphtronic deck today. I'm missing a lot of key cards for this deck, like a couple boombox and a radion. But other than that, this deck is actually ran pretty well. I just ran it at my last week's tournament. It did fairly well. Came in third out of like 20 something people, so you know, not that bad. Could have been a lot better, but I mean, that happens. Alright, so I'll get started and I'll just show you what I have. First up, I have 3 morphtronic Videon from Raging Battle. What it does is it's a level 4, and while it's in attack mode, it gains 800 attack for each equipped card equipped to it, and in defense, it gains 800 defense for each equipped card equipped to it. This deck runs a lot of equipped cards for Power Tool, obviously, because what is a morphtronic without a Power Tool dragon? I have 3 copies of morphtronic Forden. What it does is while in defense, none of your other morphtronic monsters on the field can be destroyed in battle, and while it's in attack mode, all of your morphtronics can attack directly. So if you get 2 of them on the field, none of your monsters can be destroyed, and they're good for if you need that last attack to win, for a last swarm attack. Next, I have 2 copies of Scope N in case one's destroyed. I can use it to play one of my other ones. While it's in defense mode, it's treated as a level 4, and it is a tuner. And while in attack mode, once per turn, you can special summon level 4 morphtronic monster from your hand. So all in all, it's a very good monster for a quick synchro summon. On the first turn of almost every game I've played, I've pulled out at least 1 power tool. I say at least 1 because usually I borrow 1 or 2 from a couple of the people at my local tournaments when they don't use their morphtronics. Next, I have 2 morphtronic Magnon. Mainly I only use them for a defensive card because their defensive effect is your opponent can't select any other monster as an attack target, but its attack effect sucks because it can only attack their highest attack monster, and with 800 attack it kind of sucks. So it's a very good defensive if you have more than 1 on the field. Next, I have 2 copies of morphtronic Slingen. What it does is you can tribute a morphtronic monster to destroy 1 card on the field, but you cannot tribute a morphtronic Slingen or another or itself. And while it's in defense mode, if it would be destroyed, you can destroy any other morphtronic, so that's always useful to save it in case you can use it your next turn. Next, I have 2 copies of morphtronic Selphon for the swarm effect. Actually, I'm not going to be really repeating their effects anymore. If you need to look them up, check out netrep.net. That's netrep.net. It's a really good website. It has basically every Yu-Gi-Oh card made, and they come out with them as soon as they get the card. They're run by Konami, so it's a really good website. It doesn't have prices, but it's basically just, you know, it'll tell you everything you need to know about a card. Alright, next I have 2 Gadget Driver. Put all my monsters in defense during my opponent's turn if they have a lot of high attack monsters. Morphtronic Datatron, basically to tribute monsters to get them off the field. Boomboxin, because it can attack twice, or it can negate 1 or more attack to a morphtronic. Morphtronic Remotin, because it's a tuner, and it's just all around a good card. Morphtronic Radion. While in attack mode, morphtronic monsters gain 800. Basically, while in defense mode, they gain 1000. So it's good for one of those final attacks. So those are the monsters. Next is my spell cards. I have Monster Reborn, Mystical Space Typhoon, Heavy Storm, Limiter Removal, Brain Control, Swords of Revealing Light, Double Tool C&D, 2 of them, 3 Morphtronic Accelerator. For Power Tool Dragon, so I can use its effect form, I have Mist Body, Morphtronic Cord, Morphtronic Repair Unit, Horn of the Unicorn, Mage Power, Junk Box, Morphtronic Map. So that's it for the spell cards. Next I have Morphtronic Force Field for these are traps, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. Morphtronic Force Field, Morph Transition, 2 of them, 2 Morphtronic Monotron, 2 Morphtronic Mix-Up, and 2 Morphtronic Bind. And then for the only card in my Synchro deck, because it's the only one that goes with Morphtronics. Power Tool Dragon. It's just the normal ultra rare, but still worth quite a bit of money for people who actually collect them and actually look at the prices. Basically what it does, you can select 3 equipped spell cards from your deck. Your opponent picks one of them at random. You don't have to show it to them, and you add it to your hand. You have to show the 3 equipped spell cards when you pick them, but you don't have to show them when they're picking them. Then if it would be destroyed while equipped with an equipped card, you can send the equipped card to the grave instead. So basically, say your field is like this. You have Power Tool on the field, and you have it equipped with, say, Mage Power, Horn of the Unicorn, Double Tool, C&D, and Mist Body. So say that's your field. What it does basically is, while this is on the field, he can't be destroyed in battle. So basically it makes him almost invincible, and then if he would be destroyed, I can just say, okay, you know, they're going to destroy it, okay, I'll send my Horn of the Unicorn to the graveyard, and that'll be returned to the top of my deck. So with the next turn I can just draw it and re-equip it. So it'll just keep being able to save it over and over again. Alright, well anyways, this is basically my Morphtronic deck. If you like it, PM me, comment. You know, almost every card in this deck is for trade. Depending on your offer, I do not send first unless you are on my trusted list, or I have various accounts that say that you are a trusted trader. Other than that, this is Paco2113 signing out. Until next time, peace.